What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for one. Like this video and go ahead and comment where you're from. Today I have a special guest. We have been talking about her all the time. Bree Annabelle Jones, Miss Global Glamour.
Hi everyone, what's good? It's your girl Bree. I'm so glad to be on today's show, and we have a lot coming from y'all. Roger's gonna let y'all know what our topic is gonna be about, and we just pray that, or we hope that, and we pray that we just be able to make an impact on y'all lives. And today's message just make you go out there and inspire you to do what you need to do. So yeah, thank you. Oh, I'll leave my social media information in a comment below. Okay?
Yes. Okay, you guys, so on today's episode, show, vlog, whatever you want to call it, we want to talk about what I talked about briefly on my last video. If you have not watched the last video, I'm going to put that link in the description box below as well, so you can go ahead and watch that and then come back to this video. But it's just about showing up. Just showing up. That's our word. That's our phrase for 2018. Just show up. Like, Bree, how do you feel about just showing up?
How I feel about just showing up? I feel like when we say show up, we mean do what others are not doing. You know what I'm saying? When we mean show up, we mean if your professor says you need to study an hour a day, study 2, going an extra mile. Or just showing up in a sense of, oh, if you don't feel like doing something, you still go anyway. There's been plenty of times where I didn't feel like doing something, and when I did it, child, I was blessed abundantly. So go the extra mile and by showing up. Okay, and yeah, we'll keep going on, but yeah, make sure y'all comment below, you know, how do you feel about going the extra mile and showing up.
Yeah, and I always have been taught that when you don't feel like doing it, that's when you need to do it the most. Like the days you don't want to get up and go work out, or the days you don't want to get up and work on that business, that days you don't want to get up and study for that final or that test or whatever you have to do. And when you do it anyway, that's putting you one step ahead of everybody else, because majority of the people didn't do it. They said, oh, you know what, I don't feel like it, whatever. But you have to understand that you have to do what others won't, so you'll have what others can't.
Yep, exactly. And I keep wanting to go back to going the extra mile, even though we said show up. But when you do things as well, when you show up, have presence. Because a lot of people would be in a room and you don't even notice them. I mean, or you'll be in a room and you speak to that person one time and you be like, oh, what was their name again? Or what was so significant about them? So even when you show up, have presence. Know who you are. Know what your goal is when you walk in the room. Or know what your goal is when you show up to whatever it is that you're doing. Because, again, a lot of people just out here just alive, but not living.
Right.
Or a lot of people are just making moves, but they ain't really executing.
They're busy, but they're not productive.
Right. So when you show up, be strategic. So that'd be the word for the next.
Yeah. Okay.
Be
Look,
strategic.
I'm telling y'all, we can talk all day. But just to piggyback off of this, is going to be a very short video, you guys. We're just going to give you some encouragement to push you to the next level. Do not wait for 2018 to start working on your goals, because you need to start now. In fact, you're already too late if you start now. You should have started a couple months ago, for real. But just to piggyback off of Bree real quick, when she said, you know your goal when you go into the room or into the place that you're, wanting to be in, or whatever you're showing up towards. If you don't know why you're going in, at least have a reason or goal when you come out. By the time I leave, I need to at least met 3 people. By the time I leave, I need to have some contact information for some things or whatever. I need to be done told at least 2 people about my product or my service or what I have to offer. At least have a goal if when you're going in, or even if when you're coming out of that particular environment.
Right. And another thing too with going the extra mile, like, I guess don't settle. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, because we may say, oh, I just need a C out of that class. No, strive for an A. Go the extra mile. You know, when people see you literally showing up, they recognize you. Hard work never goes unnoticed. Rather, people might don't recognize you now, but just do what it takes. Like how we said, be strategic when you walk in the room. If we was to walk in the room right now and Roger just, oh, I'm just going to look around, but I'm going the extra mile by shaking that person's hand. Hey, how you doing, sir? My name is X, Y, and Z. I offered this, that, and the third. That's going the extra. And I know we keep bringing that up, but it's just so vital that you do so, because a lot of people nowadays are content with where they are or whatever they're producing. But to really be successful in life, you have to get up early. You have to stay up late. You have to sacrifice X, Y, and Z. But going that extra mile will become a greater rewarding. So with that being said, you know, I hope whatever you into right now, whatever it is that you're doing, you're achieving everything more than what you expected because you went the extra mile. So and another thing too, challenge yourself. Challenge. That's the extra
Push
mile.
yourself.
Yeah. Like if you know, oh, I'm gonna do 10 push-ups, do 15. Oh, I'm gonna study for an hour, do 2 hours. Oh, I'm gonna just dab in my talents and arts and craft for an hour. No, do 2 hours. Like I said, it'll pay off in the long run, and we can talk all day, y'all, and we'll go on a whole nother subject.
Okay, we be done talking about why the tree looks so beautiful right now in this fall, and we're talking about God's creation, but we're not gonna go there today. But I hope this blessed you guys. It's very short, very sweet, very straight to the point. Go the extra mile and show up. Don't just don't show up, you know, aimlessly. Go in there with the mission. Go in there with the goal. Les Brown always says, it's not that we aim too low. It's not that we aim too high and miss. It's that we aim too low and hit. Y'all will catch that next week. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. Her information will be in the description box below. If you're in Atlanta or Metro Atlanta, please be sure to look up Global Glamour. She is your favorite makeup artist. She is rising. We are going to the top because the bottom is just way too crowded.
Yes.
But y'all have a great day on purpose, and remember to do your best in all that you do.
Take care.